Peace. This is Joshua Miller Law. Mr. PhD. You're in jail. Peace. This is Joshua Miller Law. Mr. PhD. Peace. This is Joshua Miller Law. Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge and wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it always taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to porn. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Today we have an episode that is near and dear to me because this lady right here is part of the Real2reel360 family. And it really wouldn't be a Real2reel360 without this lady right here because she was one of the first guests we ever had in Southern Soul. She helped us, she helped groom us, she helped bring us into the business. And we've always had a great relationship with her. She's one of the best singers that you could hear. And she's basically, she calls herself Lady of Soul, but we call her Queen of Soul. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Aretha, but she's the Queen of Soul. And I want y'all to get your hands together and get ready for Miss Pat. What's going on, Miss Pat? How you doing today?
Hey, I'm great. How are you?
Oh man, I'm doing my thing. I see my brother DJ T Money done checked in. I tell you, Miss Pat, get with T Money. He's one of the new hottest young DJs out right now. He's definitely blazing up. He needs to definitely have your music in rotation.
Yes.
Definitely. He needs to definitely have your music in rotation. But like I was saying when we first started the show is you are one of the first artists in Southern Soul that was open to me and my brother during an interview. And from that point, we was able to be where we are now and growing. And we want to thank you for the most part to giving us the opportunity. And because like I said, we was rusty, we didn't know what we was doing, but you worked with us and we appreciate it and we always have love for you.
Well, thank you so much. It was my pleasure. It was definitely a pleasure, and I'm glad to be back again. And it's good to know that I helped a milestone. It's awesome.
Yes, ma'am. You opened the door for us. Like we can't even speak about what we do today without yourself. It's Karma, Ice Dog. Y'all definitely helped put us on the map where a lot of people don't realize like that's where our start was. You know,
Wow.
and we definitely have nothing but love for all three of you beautiful ladies. And want to thank you so much for the opportunity.
You're very welcome. Glad to be a part of it.
Now,
of the entire movement.
I tell you, you had your birthday party. Most people have one party. Miss Pat is the only woman I know that takes her birthday on tour. She was in 3 different cities in 3 different nights. How did that come about, Miss Pat?
Oh well, I want someone to do something for me for my birthday. I didn't want to fuss about it. I didn't want to call a bunch of people. And I just posted on Facebook that I just would love to have someone get together for me. So lo and behold, I had several inboxes, a lot of people calling me, but the main one that made me come was DJ Shoemaker out of Mobile, Alabama. And he didn't give me just one night. He didn't give me just 2 nights. He gave me 3 whole nights of partying. He said that he want to make sure that I know that he loves me. So I think he showed it more than the average person could have showed me, that they want me to get my flowers while I'm here and not when I'm gone. I think it's a beautiful thing. I tell you, Pensacola was beautiful. Mobile was off the chain, and Biloxi was popping. And guess what? The party didn't stop there. After we left there, we went to the Sugar Shack in Gulfport and partied about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
See, I'm telling you, this is amazing because we always want to give you your flowers. We always want to make sure that you know that we love you. And to hear that you was receiving love in all these different areas is amazing. And how did that feel for you to receive that type of love from Shoemaker?
It felt wonderful because I didn't know that people really knew me as well, but uh, obviously a few of them knew who I was, and they hugged me, kissed me, danced with me, and they just showed me so much love throughout the entire night. They kept calling my name, kept pulling me on the dance floor, dancing with me. I mean, they were all about me, all about my happiness that night. And I've never received that type of love before, but I tell you, it felt so good, so good, so good.
Now, Miss Pat, we talked behind the scenes about the transition that you have made with your music over the last few years. And your newer music sounds like you having so much fun with the music now. I'm not saying that you didn't then, but it seemed like you just having a ball the whole time with City Boy P and other productions. Can you speak to that?
Yes, I am having a super time. It's I think it's about getting that fresh music and finding someone who really knows your style, and not only want to make sure they give you one song, they want to make sure you have a plethora of songs. And that was City Boy P. He made sure that I have a plethora of songs. He not only went down with the Southern Soul, that we did each song in less than 20 minutes, including recording and mastering. That's how fast and quick we did those songs. We also have probably about maybe 10 R&B songs. If you notice a little snippet I put on my page, Miss Pat New Music. That's just some of the music. That's not even all of the new music. And it's beyond a breath of fresh air. It's to me, it's like a new beginning. You know, you start your new class off, your new course off, and you're just excited about getting to it and can't wait to lay your clothes on the side of the bed where it makes sure nobody touches it and stuff. That's how that felt. You know, and it was just a wonderful thing for me. The other two young men are from my hometown, and they called me. They've been working with a lot of different people, and they finally said, "Well, you know, Miss Pat, we think this is your song. This is your song. Nobody else's song but you." So I think that was cool because a lot of times you need to know your artist and your artist style and what they're capable of doing. And they did their little studying once again and said, well, Miss Pat, only you can do this song. And that felt good to me. It was a great thing, you know. So all music, it was wonderful. Working with Omar Cunningham, that was new, fresh music. The mess we made, awesome producer, awesome songwriter, awesome singer, and a very sweet person. So I tell you, just the new music is like, woo!
Definitely it is. And
yeah.
I want to shout out Sheila Hollins. Thank you for checking in tonight. Thank you so much. But I want to go into Hot Grits featuring City Boy P.
You ready?
Let's go.
I'ma let this groove out a little bit.
Let it groove.
City Boy Music. Hey, Miss Pat.
Yeah.
They not gonna like you for this one.
Yeah, I know. They ain't gotta like it.
Hot grits in the morning. Breakfast in bed. Don't talk about, let's talk about. No eggs, no cheese, no bacon. instead. Let's talk instead. 3 in the morning, I wanna talk to you.
I know what you was doing last night.
I got a bone to pick about the things you do.
Is you hungry?
You wanna run around town and bringing no groceries in.
Is you hungry?
Out there with the women, skinning and grinning. Let me tell you something. I can do the same things you do.
Everything.
I can play the same games you do.
I'm meaning this.
You don't want my troubles. You don't want these worries.
Damn, sure.
Cause ain't no sunshine when I'm gone. You better be glad that I'm at home. While you're out there doing wrong, you better think about this song. Hot this in the morning. Breakfast in bed. Don't talk about, let's talk about. No eggs, no cheese, no bacon. Oh no, let's talk instead. Don't talk about, let's talk about. Hot this in the morning. Don't make me do something crazy to you. Breakfast in bed, I can hurt you real bad. No eggs, no cheese, no bacon. Better think about it. Let's talk instead. You better think about it. Think about it.
You're not gonna like you.
Yeah, I know y'all like what I'm saying right about now. Don't nobody like no hot grits without no eggs, cheese, and bacon. But fellas, you gotta do right by these women and love them right. You gotta love them and squeeze them and hold them tight. Make sure they know things are right. You better love them and make sure everything's alright. If you got a good woman at home, don't be out there doing wrong. Don't stay out way too long. Don't want that woman singing this song. Hot this in the morning. Breakfast in bed. Don't talk about, let's talk about. No eggs, no cheese, no bacon. Oh no, let's talk instead. Don't talk about, let's talk about. Hot this in the morning. I can do the same things you do.
Everything.
I can play the same games. Breakfast in bed. You don't want my troubles. You don't want these worries.
Damn, sure.
No eggs, no cheese, no bacon. Oh no, let's talk instead. Don't talk about, let's talk about. Hot this in the morning. I can do the same things you do.
Everything.
I can play the same games. Breakfast in bed. You don't want my troubles. You don't want these worries. No eggs, no cheese, no bacon.
Oh no, let's talk and stay. Yeah.
That's it right there. That's that City Boy P featuring City Boy P with the Lady of Soul, Miss Pat. Shout out to my sister done checked in, Lynn. Much love. Thank you, hon, for checking in. But with the new music and the new breath of fresh air, you see that smile on your face all the time. And we're talking not just music, but movies. You're in a couple of movies.
Yes, I am.
And let's talk about this actress skills that you have going on right now. What are some of the movies you're working on?
Well, I've been acting for a very long time. I started a few years back doing commercials. As a matter of fact, those commercials, I did them down here in Louisiana, but they went to different states like Detroit, Mississippi, and places like that, California, where they showed the commercials, Driving While Distracted. Well, I did a couple of those, a couple of motor vehicle commercials. Those were my very first commercials. And then I moved on to bigger commercials and working with different people. And from there, I just kind of like did it in the background a little bit, you know, but I always did love acting. That was one of my other dreams besides singing is to act. And it's beginning to come true more and more every day, believe it or not. Since I've done the latest, well, before I did this movie, these two movies I just did, I was on I Love Southern Soul, which is a reality television show. And of course, you had my girl Stephanie McD on there. You had Veronica Rayel on there, my best friend Frank, and a host of others. And that was a real reality show. It was total reality. Just fortunate for me, I was on better level when I was on that show. So I came out looking kind of clean compared to looking kind of dusty over the foolery that went down on that show. But I really enjoyed doing that show with the man by the name of Dewey Allen and his brother Mando Allen. I've also, with the Allen brothers, I've done the Pokey video, I'm in love with the older woman. And I think so far that video has received over 6 million views. So if those don't know who's on that video, that's me with Pokey Bear. Yeah. That's me with Mando Allen. Yeah, walking in the sunset. Because I'm in love with the old woman. Yeah.
You know, when first started, we first met you, and I never saw In Love with Southern Soul up until I want to say maybe about a few months ago. And I'm sitting there going, "That's Miss Pat. that's Miss Pat."
Ain't that something?
And they have you coming on like you're in the very beginning, starting it off, and then also too, you had Shoemaker in there, you had Sugar in there. Um, I hate to. You had Aaron Collins in there. You had a few people in there. It was a lot of people from Louisiana at the time that was in I Love Southern Soul. Was it mostly focused on the artists and bringing those artists out? Because we know, what's her name? She's the queen of. She calls us the queen of Zydeco.
Stephanie McD.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And for those who aren't familiar with Zydeco, she puts on a hell of a Zydeco show. Now,
Yeah.
and the relationship that you have with the artists that you worked with on that movie, can you speak to that, son?
Yes. Stephanie McD and I, we trailblazed together. I met Stephanie when I was probably 20, maybe 2021, and I met her at Stan's Club out there in Scotlandville, out here in Baton Rouge in Scotlandville. And I've always been the person who don't mind sharing my mic. I've never had a problem with letting anybody sing off the mic. And when she came in, someone said, "Hey, her name's Stephanie McD. She's not from here. She's from New Orleans. And she wanted to meet you." So when I met her, I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And I said, "You want to sing?" And she was shocked because I asked her, "See, you want to sing?" And she went, "Yeah." And she sang "I'll Take You There" by the Staple Singers. And when that girl opened her mouth, she sounded so much like Staples that everybody just started screaming. And she and I just been friends since then. She told me, she said, "You know something?" She said, "I've never had anybody just willingly give me the microphone before." Never. I said, "Well, the mic is meant to share. You know, I don't want to hear the same person the rest of my life. I want to hear a variety of people. You know, I don't want to hear the same 3 people the rest of my life. I want to hear a variety of people. I want to see music grow. And you can't grow music if you don't share the mic."
Right.
Excuse me. Also, speaking of the I Love Southern Soul, Veronica Rayel, I met Veronica Rayel a few years back with Tyree Neal. And she's always been a sweetheart to me. Always been a sweetheart. Little feisty thing, but always been a sweetheart. I tell you, she still called me today. She called me and checked on me, make sure I'm okay. And that's really sweet to have when you meet the younger artists in this music business, and they take on to you, and they call you, and they talk to you. They show you true love. She even helped get a few shows, and I can say that she's done more for me than a few of these older artists that I've been knowing and won't have the respect that they say they have for me. But it's okay. It's okay. Portia, yeah, I know you know Portia. I watched Portia progress in her music. I helped her out a lot in her music, and it was a sad day when we lost her. You know, sad day. You know, well, those were a lot of people that were on our Love Southern Soul. Romy Rome out of Shreveport, Louisiana. They came down to a show that I had in Mobile that night. DJ Shoemaker was the promoter that night. He had a few things went down from miscommunication, but it was a reality television show, so it truly showed some reality, you know?
Yeah.
So, but those are the people that I worked with. And from there, I went into doing my first movie, and it was totally awesome. Inner City Blues, and it dealt with music.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I got a chance to watch that as well. That was like, you know, it's interesting, like when you see people that you know on the screen, than it is to see people that you never seen or never met or whatever the case may be, and you go, there go Miss Pat right there, like you pointed out, like that's her role right there, that's her role right there, and it's amazing how your acting skills are just as well as your singing skills.
Thank you.
And
Thank
a lot of times people don't understand how much you invest in yourself, how much of an entrepreneur you actually are, and how much you actually put into your music.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to get ready and go into Lies, the song Lies. Who helped you write that song? Was that a City Boy P record or one of the newer guys? And how long did it take to mix and master that?
Which song is it?
Lies.
Lies. Yes, City Boy P and I wrote that song together. The first night I finally decided to go out to Texas because he had been inboxing me for a while, asking me to come do some music. And I was just a chicken shit. I don't know why I was chicken shit. But I was chicken. You know, stranger didn't know him. Had to go to his house, stuff like that. You know, but you know, it comes a point in time in your life where you're like, look, either you're gonna go out and take a chance on life, put some gas in that car, because you don't know what's on the other side of the world if you don't go out there and take that shot. You know, so I went there that day, and I guarantee you, I wasn't sitting down 30 minutes before when he had me in the studio singing. That's how that went down. And we started with the R&B songs first before we did our first Southern Soul song, actually. So once we did Lies, he allowed me to write. He writes much faster than I do. But of course, when you're going through things in your mind, you're able to come up with a lot of things. So Lies was like a great thing. He just had the idea of how to sing it, the melody of how to sing this song. Not to sing the way I belt out songs, but more let's just speak it, talk it, sing it like. So that's what I did, and it came out great, you know, and it just felt so good because I had posted before I first did the Southern Soul with P, and I just knew it was going to happen. So I posted it. I said I am going to sing Southern Soul. And I meant that. I said, I'm going to sing it. I said, I don't know who's going to give me the music. I don't know where it's going to come from. But I am going to start doing Southern Soul. And there he was. You know, he was right there. Bam. You know? And it worked out.
Daryl Simmons said to tell you hello. He's on the check-in, Miss Pat.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. And our other sister Kim is in the building. She said, peace.
Hey, Kim. Thank you.
But I want to go ahead and get this going. City Boy Music. Just in case y'all don't know.
Hey, DJ. Yeah, Lord.
Yeah, Lord.
Go on, play that song for me.
Okay, I'm going to put it on for you right now.
Now you know you lying.
I'm not lying to you.
You said you going to play that song.
I'm going to play it for you right now.
Right now.
Here it is.
Damn, that lie was good. It sure told a good lie to me, baby. It sure made me feel good. Yes, indeed. I've been waiting on you all day. Got my friends looking at me in a certain way. You just don't know. Now I've been waiting here on you. You said you'd be here at 1:45. It's 5 o'clock, but you keep telling lies. Keep telling lies. La 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 la. Oh la la la. Yeah, but you keep telling lies. Oh la la. Keep telling lies. Now if I started lying, big old tears you'd be crying. It's too late to cry now. Mama's baby, Papa's maybe. You don't want them problems if I'm your lady. No, first time, not the first time, the second time, not the second time, the third time, the third time. You realize I'm gonna make you wanna fight, 'cause I'll be lying to you all night. If I told you lies, oh, you better stop lying. You better stop lying. Oh, the lie will get you in trouble. In trouble. You don't want me to lie. No, no. You want me to lie to you, baby. Yeah. La, 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 la. Say your friend will be my friend. You'll be my special friend. You don't want to thank nobody if you don't stop lying. Oh, you better stop lying. Stop lying, true shit. Yeah. You better stop lying. You keep telling me lies. La 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 la. You keep telling me lies.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That was Lies by Miss Pat and featuring City Boy P. Yes, Annette, that's Miss Pat on that song right there. Peace to my brother Imperial. How you doing today, bro? But let's when you sing the song, like you can feel how smooth and effortlessly that it sounds. You know what I mean? Like the energy, like I said, I keep going back to the same energy. You know, the energy is definitely different.
Yeah.
Daryl Simmons says, "What's the difference to you in singing R&B opposed to Southern Soul?"
R&B, you get a chance to deliver more. You're able to deliver the feeling more. You to me, I'm a whole note singer compared to a quarter note, 8 note, 16 note type person. So R&B has a different feel than Southern Soul as well. Um, Southern Soul seeps into the mental situation of things, but it also makes it comical when it comes to Southern Soul. Uh, you're able to laugh about things when you're singing Southern Soul, because there's so many different topics that comes about in Southern Soul that you don't really discuss it in R&B. So it's a big difference, it's a different feel, it's a different deliverance to me when it comes down to Southern Soul and R&B. You know.
Now, what is it about Southern Soul that you prefer to do instead of R&B?
You said that I prefer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, first of all, Southern Soul, even though it's still not a genre, it started becoming a genre until Otis Redding was here, and then they just threw it back in the background because Aretha Franklin was already doing Southern Soul. So, to me, I look at those guys when they come out of Southern Soul. That makes me feel like I have a place in it.
Now, with
I,
your with the way you sing and the way you hold the note, um, and your performance. We're gonna get to your performance. How you're in the middle of the crowd, you're dancing and you're performing. but your when you sing, you hold the crowd on every note. They forget that you're actually singing and want to dance with you during this process. How does that feel to get that type of response from your audience and your fans?
Ah, that's the energy that I love. I love that type of energy. Um, when they gather around me, they're ready to receive whatever I'm giving. So I want to make sure I give it to them good, whatever it is that I'm giving at the time. Whatever song it is that I'm singing, be it that's the way I feel about you, and I fall on the floor and roll on the floor, cause standing up singing Your Love Is Super and dancing and doing the Indian dance on Super Duper. Uh, it lets me know that they've been paying attention, first of all. So when they come around, it just give me more energy to give them because they're already ready for it. But they come with the energy. It's a big difference when you have an audience who come with the energy compared to those who want to come in. Like I'm coming to see you sing, but I don't really feel like doing nothing. But go on sing. They can stay home. I like those people with all the energy. But I try to bring the ones who just want to come and watch like this as well. But it's the energy. I love the audience energy. They take mine and we just run with it. I love that. I love that. It's a wonderful feeling.
For the last few months, you have been up and down the highway from Texas to Georgia. Um, how is that experience and feeling to know that people want you all over the place?
Oh, uh, I wouldn't have it no other way. I wouldn't have it no other way. I don't want to be the queen of my city and not go anywhere else. You know, it's okay for some, but that's just not where I want to be. I don't want to be queen of my city and stay stuck in my city. So it feels wonderful when people from Atlanta get together when they know I'm coming, and we all get together and we have a real good time. I tell you, the Atlanteans are off the chain. The food, the drinks, and the fun. And I like the fact that they like to party during the weekdays, so you don't have to worry about coming out there on a Saturday or Sunday. You come out there on a Monday and Tuesday, just have a field day out there in Atlanta. But I like the fact that the cities that I go to, they know me and they're expecting me, and it just feels good. It just feels good to know that someone is waiting for me to come and bring them joy, because what they don't know is they give me joy.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a good segue into the song "You're So Beautiful,"
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
as an artist, you are so beautiful as an artist.
Thank
I speak to you on a lot of occasions, a lot of occasions, and a lot of times you be in the middle of doing stuff, working, cooking food. People don't know about you have the food truck and you provide food for people and the things that you do on that entrepreneurial side. But I've talked to you in the car with City Boy, and I've talked to you right before you perform, and you're always a genuine person, and you're always a good-hearted individual. What do you see? Where do you see yourself going? You know what I'm saying, from here?
you. Say, where do I see myself going from here?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I still say the sky's the limit. Not just the stratosphere. I want to go beyond that, you know. But it's just the sky's the limit. Um, I just feel as long as I got breath in my body, I can always do more. You know, this new movie that I'm going to be in. I want to say the names of these people so bad in this movie. Oh my God! But I can't. I can't. Well, baby, let me tell you something. Uh, I can't wait to see Rush Hour again. That's all I can say.
Let's go. Do you heard it? Let's go.
That's all I can say. You know, I can't wait to hear somebody say, "Yeah, boy."
Oh, you
Yeah.
got my boy Rico in that. Then I know where that yeah boy come from. That's my man Rico Flavor. We're gonna get back to that, but right now, Miss Pat, you are so beautiful. Let's get it.
Girls, don't you ever let nobody tell you that you're not beautiful. You are beautiful, and you're the best thing that's walking this earth. And take it from me, your sister. Now check this out. Girl, you're beautiful. Yeah. Girl, you're beautiful. And you might as well know it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. So you might as well show it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. From the head to the toe, from the front to the back, you love it. Girl, look at you. So beautiful. From your head to your toe, from side to side, just walk so beautiful. You're my sister, and you might as well know it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. And you might as well know it. Girl, you're beautiful. 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 So you might as well show it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. You're the smartest in the class. You're so invincible. Don't let nobody take that from you. If you need a friend, you call me. You always talk to me. 'Cause you're my sister. Now look at you. From your head to the toe, from the front to the back, you love me. From your front to the back, I said you look good. You're my sister. From your eyes, you know, you look your skin. Girl, you're beautiful, so you might as well know it. Girl, you're beautiful. Yeah. Girl, you're beautiful, and you might as well know it. Ain't nobody take it away from her. Girl, you're beautiful. 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 So you might as well show it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. From the head to the toe, from the front to the back, you love me. Girl, look at you. So beautiful. You're beautiful. From your head to your toe, from side to side, just walk so beautiful. You're my sister, and you might as well know it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful. Yeah. Girl, you're beautiful, and you might as well know it. Girl, you're beautiful. 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 So you might as well show it. Girl, you're beautiful. Girl, you're beautiful.
Wow, that's a beautiful song right there.
Thank you.
And that song had a nice message.
That song was a one-take song. One take, no lyrics written. You said he did the music in about maybe 7 or 8 minutes. He said, "All right, okay, just go on, get on the mic and make it happen."
Hey, Miss Pat, my brother K is on the check-in. He's under the Real2reel360 YouTube. He said peace and blessings to you.
Hello.
Yes. But that's a real empowering song that tell young ladies that they're beautiful.
Yes, and it's for all the young ladies, all the older women as well, because you have a lot of women who suffer cancer, psoriasis, and stuff like that, paraplegics, and they need to hear that. You have a lot of young women with Down syndromes and stuff like that. So I want them all to be uplifted. You know, once I make this video, I'm gonna see to it that all of the above is in there, let alone the young girls who are graduating from school, be it elementary, kindergarten to college. You know, you're beautiful. You must know that you're beautiful. You know, and you're smart. There's nothing wrong with being smart and intelligent. There's nothing wrong with standing up with your head up and your nose in the air and trying to smell roses instead of trying to smell shit. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Be beautiful. Be smart. Be intelligent. Love yourself and share that same love with your sisters. I guarantee this world will be so much better. So much better.
Yes, because a lot of times sisters get caught up in individuals and they play on their insecurities and they make them feel less than. And songs like that is so empowering for them.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
And
One take song. When I did that song, it's the music. You know, sometimes I'm like a ghostwriter, and that music just made me feel a certain way, and it just those were the lyrics that came out, and I didn't change anything. I didn't redo the track, anything. That what you hear is what I sang when he told me to get on the mic. That was it.
I tell you, it's amazing. Like a lot of people can't go in there one take. That's number one. And then working with City Boy P, and then you talked about working with Omar, the GOAT. How was that experience?
Working with Omar?
Yes,
oh, it was great. It was great. Omar's a cool cat. He's a comedian too. Just know he's a comedian. But Omar is totally multi-talented too. He write great music, he write great lyrics, and he's smart. You know, you can't beat it. His music travels. I think Omar is an alien actually. Omar, I think you're alien. I think he knows too goddamn much. I think he's able to jump into someone's skull, and pull out stuff that they weren't trying to share with nobody and write it and turn it to a song, you know.
Right. Hey, shout out to Bars and Hoops Radio, #1 promoter for Bars and Hoops Radio, Miss Tisha Adela. Thank you for your check-in tonight, sweetheart. With Omar, it just baffles me how he can write songs for men and women, and you can feel the experience from both sides. Like he wrote a song called Lumberjack. How would he know what you know what I mean? And then working, it's just amazing.
Omar is an alien. Aliens can do that thing. They can transform from male to female, experience both, and come back and write about it. I'm telling you, because I was amazed how he can really let me see, think like a woman.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes down to lyrics.
think like a woman and be a man.
Yeah, when it comes out doing lyrics, it's amazing. He can really think like a woman. You know, I'm not taking anything against him or add anything to him. I'm just saying this guy he can really put himself in a female's position, and I imagine that's from being an attorney, part of raising children, watching the world change, and just I think he opened up the side of the brain that's closed, and it helps him to write these songs that he writes sometimes, because it's a beautiful thing. I think the man is really good. I think between him and P, I'm not going to choose.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, just get them in a gumbo and just put them both in a pot and just go for it.
Look, I will put them both together and let them come up with an album for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I would definitely put them two in the room studio together and let them come together. And I will play the chef. I will cook and clean up while they make this album and say, "Come on, Pat, when you're ready to sing, I'll be truly ready to sing." You know, I'm not downing no other producer. Trust me, I'm not.
Right.
You hadn't called me, so I can't talk about you. Okay.
Right.
But I'm talking about the ones who's worked with me. Tyree Neal. That's my baby.
Right.
You know, been knowing Tyree since he was playing a drum set about maybe 2 feet tall that he was trying to sit in and reach the drums as a little kid. So I've known Tyree a long time, you know. And Tyree is definitely another multi-talented person. I always say that when it comes down to Tyree has an undeniable R&B side that people still don't know about. I have a few songs that Tyree has done for me. One song it's called "Give It Up." Tyree did that music on that song. It was another song that he did before I came to get it in. Another song that he did as far as the music is on my current album that I sing. Tyree did that music. So you just don't know what he has that I really feel like he should really start tapping into more and more. Southern Soul is beautiful for Tyree. Tyree is not only Southern Soul, he's blues, you know, but this young man has an R&B side that he needs to go ahead and break loose and get it on out there. Because he's super. He really is. He's a super young man. He can't help it. His grandpa was a singer. His uncles, aunties, they're all musicians. He probably know how to play all the instruments, so it's not like he needs to worry about playing an instrument. But that was just my thing on Tyree. Another producer I worked with was Reggie Mungo out of Carolina. We did Little Mama. He sent me the music, and I wrote the lyrics, and I recorded everything in my studio, and I sent it to them after I finished everything and had it mastered. You know, those are the promoters that I've worked with, and they're all great. But my biggest success thus far is with City Boy Pete.
Yes, ma'am. Now, down payment on it. Let's talk about what we putting a down payment on, Miss Pat. What we putting down?
You got any blue pills?
I don't need them yet.
Well, you know, I've noticed that I've been hearing a lot of songs about the blue pills. I'm Mr. Cialis man, I'm Viagra man, and all these other blue pill songs coming out. So it just so happened this song, I guess this came out at the right time because I had never heard those songs before until this song came out, and I'm sure those songs are older, so I'm not even trying to put nobody in position, you know. But put a down payment on it was written by Uncle Funk. Uncle Funk did Hurricane, the song that went platinum. Hey baby.
Yeah.
That's who did the music. Pimp Capone, Casanova Red. He wrote the lyrics. Pimp sang the song and sent me the music. And when I heard it, I said, "Oh, okay, you know." And it put me in remembrance of some old Tyrone Davis type music, you know, some Johnny Taylor type old school vibe type music. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't sound nothing like this, but just that vibe that you get from the old school. That's what I was feeling. So when it was time for me to go in that studio, I did everything that night. I didn't have to go back and change anything or do anything. I did it all that night, and I sang it how I felt it should win. You know, and
well, we're gonna see if we can put a down payment on it.
Come on.
Baby, I need you to help me. I got a problem.
What you want, boy? What you want?
I done took that little blue pill. I need your help.
Well, look at here. Let me tell you something. It's the first of the month. I need you to help me. I own my bills to do. How about you help me? How about you help me? You gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. If you wanna ride the pony, if you wanna ride the pony, you gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Put a down payment on it. Put a down payment on it. You don't have to have the best credit, no. If you wanna be with me, if you wanna be with me, but you can't be broke either, baby. No, you gotta have a COD. I call it cash on delivery. And the way you put that ooh-wee on me, sometimes I wanna cry. But I got a few bills due, baby, so I'ma holler next time. So until then, you gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. If you wanna ride the pony, if you wanna ride this pony, you gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Really, really want it. Do you want it, baby? You gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. If you wanna ride the pony, ride this pony, you gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Put a down payment on it. Boy, come on, ride this pony. You gotta have big faces, but you gotta have the green in the jeans. Dollar bills, baby, big ones. Magic if I'm falling, baby. You can't forget that I'm a queen. You know that I'm a queen, so looking so good and smelling so nice. I wanna give you what you want. But the light and the rent and the cake was due, baby. It's the first of the month, but until then, baby, you gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. If you wanna ride the pony, if you wanna ride this pony, you gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Do you really want it? Put a down payment on it. Do you really, really want it? You gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put that payment down, baby. If you wanna ride the pony, I said you like it, wanna be. You gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Go put a down payment on it. You gotta put it down on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. If you wanna ride the pony, yeah. You gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Do you really? Put a down payment on it. Do you really want it? You gotta put a down payment on it. You got that paper down, baby. If you wanna ride the pony, put it down, put it down. You gotta show me that you really, 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 really want it. Put a down payment on it. Put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. You gotta put a down payment on it. If you wanna.
Man, that's smooth. That's smooth.
I'm telling you, those guys will reach back on that one.
Hey, you definitely did. Now I'm gonna tell you, for those you blue pill warriors, they have nothing against you, but you're gonna have to put a down payment on it.
All right. I heard about the men who take them blue pills. They don't stop at one. They go about 3 or 4, 5 different houses because they be having problems. He needs some help because he took a blue pill. No, when he finished with her, he gonna call about 3 or 4 of them because it ain't over yet. Yep, so make me first and give me my down payment.
Oh.
That's some real shit.
That's real.
Yeah, I heard about the fellas in the blue pill, baby. Ooh, Lord.
Mess around and bust a heart vessel in there somewhere.
Shoot. That is just not enough.
Well, Miss Pat, recently I saw you on a video with comedian Desi. You starting to feed the stars now.
Desi with who?
With Desi, the comedian Desi.
Yeah, Desi Banks. Yeah. It was great to meet this young man. He had called the food truck and let us know that he was coming. And everybody was all excited. I already cooked the food, so one nothing I could do make it special, because I already cooked it,
Mm-hmm.
But when they said, Desi's coming, Desi's coming, I'm like, okay, cool. So everybody's like, where's Desi? Where's Desi? And they posted on Instagram saying he was coming. So everybody looking for Desi. He finally showed up in a big old long black Lincoln Navigator truck. And he sat there, and the person that who I am, I feel like I got out my truck and walked the truck and said, hey, come on, get this food. We're waiting on you, son. But when he came out, he was just so sweet. He treated me like he knew me all his life. What there was no big head about him. There was no I am thou type person. He was just so straight up down to earth. You saw I kissed him like he was one of my nephews or something. He made me feel good, yes ma'am and stuff like that. He didn't have no old bitch jokes. He was just a real sweet person,
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to meet him again, And this time when I cook, I would sit in his kitchen and cook for him, cook him real nice meal at his house. Yeah. Desi, you hear me, baby? Come.
Definitely, and come on to the show, Desi. Definitely come on to the show. But Miss Pat, we coming to the end, and I want to say thank you so much for coming on. Me and my brother love you to death, and it's just amazing to know people like yourself, the heart that you have, the fun that we always have, laughing and joking. It's not always that you get a chance to meet and know a sincere individual. And I want to thank you for coming on.
Oh, you're very welcome. I thank you for having me. I didn't know I was a pioneer for y'all with the real, but I'm definitely glad to be a part of something big.
Yeah, you definitely a pioneer for real to real. You open the doors for us, and that's why we never say like the doors always open because you already here. Like you made Real to Real 360 what it is today.
Yeah. Thank you. And I also want to tell you, thank you also for looking out for me. I'm looking forward to coming out to Norfolk, Virginia. That's
right.
shame.
Norfolk, Virginia, let's get it. Southern Soul Sundays. It's finna turn up. We finna turn up.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down. Did you hear Miss Pat already said she's going to be in Norfolk, Virginia?
Yes. September 17th.
Yes, ma'am. At Club Broadways. This is where it's going to be going down at Club Broadways in Norfolk, Virginia, on the corner of Military Highway and Virginia Beach Boulevard. We're going to be locked in, loaded. You're going to have Lamar Brace as a host. You're going to have Jack Spade and my brother DJ KY's DJing on the set. And also, you're going to have the fabulous Lady of Soul on the microphone. So don't meet me there, beat me there. Go ahead and get them tickets and let's rock out.
That's right.
That's it. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been one heck of an episode for Real to Real 360. Miss Pat, we love you. Well, I don't have to tell you, you know what I'm saying? You can come back anytime you want to because all you got to do is pick up the phone and be like, I want to come on tonight. I got some things I want to say. So, but I just want to say thank you. And I know if my brother was here, He be rolling his shoulders. Let me get my KYs on.
Yeah, there you go.
Get this.
KY, I'm sorry, KY.
He gonna kill that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the one and only Real2reel360.
Peace. This is Joshua Miller Law.
Let's go.
Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KY. Yo, ladies and gentlemen.